that when you get money, and it has to be in black, you can't give it in check because check will be traced. What do you do with this money? Well, there are many things that are being done now. One is that I can't build a factory because then that will also will come under the purview and it will come to the notice of the income tax. So therefore I spend the money. I go and dine every day in 5-star hotels. I hold big weddings. I put an air conditioner in every room, including the bathroom. I buy 6 Mercedes cars. Nowadays they buy even corporate jets. And these are something that ends up promoting luxury goods industries. The highest rates of return in Indian economy today are not in producing cloth for the millions, not in producing food grains for the people. It's not in producing consumer goods which the common man uses. But the highest rates of return today is in 5-star hotels, in air conditioners, it is in luxury cars. These are the places where you get the maximum return. So what happens is the market forces then propel you to invest more and more in luxury goods and less in common man's goods. And the whole investment priorities of your country, they get distorted. Today in India, over 70% of our investment goes directly or indirectly to produce luxury goods. This we cannot accept because so many people are poor and they require a better deal. Similarly, the money is used now because forward trading is allowed in food grains and agricultural products. This black money is used to, when the farmer is ready to bring the food grains, sugar cane, all these things to the market. Industrialists with black money, or politicians with black money, they buy these and prevent them from going to the market, and then they put it in the godowns. And then when the prices rise, they sell. And having, since they sell it at that stage, there's inflation. India is having a growth rate of 9% per year and an inflation rate of 16% per year. This is against the laws of economics. If the supplies expand, the prices should come down. But in India, supply is also expanding and prices also going up because of hoarding. Third thing is a device which Mr. Chidambaram has perfected at the advice of his boss, Sonia Gandhi. And that is, Sonia Gandhi once is supposed to have complained to Mr. Chidambaram, when he was finance minister, that these Swiss people, they are quite shameless people. They take our deposits and then they, instead of paying us interest, they charge us a service charge. So we have to pay them to keep our money. So we have to find some way by which money can be earned. So a new financial derivative was invented by the government of India, which is called participatory notes. Nowhere in any country in the world, not a single other country in the world, has this participatory note. And what is this participatory note? You send your money by Hawala abroad, and then with this cash, you go to Morgan Stanley or to Fidelity Investments, and on the counter you put this cash and say, give me a participatory note. So they'll give you a piece of paper which will only have the amount, it will not have your name, it will have nothing. You take that participatory note and come back to India, and then through one of the mutual funds, you buy shares. After intimating the Reserve Bank that you've got this participatory note and you're going to use it. In fact, the mutual fund will do the informing to the Reserve Bank. Then this money infusion that has come into the stock market suddenly raises the stock market prices. At the height of the stock market prices, which you think is the height, you sell out. And that money that you get in rupees from the stockbroker with your participatory note, you go to the Reserve Bank and they are obliged under the law, to convert the entire amount into foreign exchange and give it to you. And you can take it abroad. The SEBI, this Security Exchange Bureau of India, which is an oversight body like a Security Exchange Commission here in the United States, the law has been passed to exempt participatory note from examination by SEBI. Otherwise, if tomorrow you go honestly and buy shares, SEBI will ask you a question. Where did you get the money from? Who did you buy the shares from? And where are you going to put your shares? All kinds of questions they will ask you. But on participatory note, no questions. There was only one loophole in all this, that this participatory note, because you sell it at the top, you make a capital gains. So there's a capital gains tax. So to exempt that, Mr. Chidambaram brought a new regulation that if you come through Mauritius on a $1 company and invest in the stock market, then no capital gains tax, because Mauritius is a poor country, a brotherly country, so we are going to exempt Mauritius. Today, Mauritius is the largest supplier of foreign investment to India. What has Mauritius got? It's supplying more foreign investment to India than the United States. Mauritius, what is there? There are beaches there, gambling casinos there. How they are investing so much? This is all your money going by that route and coming back. So here again, you find that your stock market is getting rigged. Your agriculture market is rigged. Your investment priorities have been rigged. The whole economy has got rigged. And therefore tomorrow, one of these days it can collapse. That's why we are having these stock market crashes, booms and busts all the time. So look at the impact of corruption. It's not a minister getting some money and becoming rich. It is actually impacting the whole economy. It impacts your national security also. Because the hawala is done by people who generally, 99.9%, owe allegiance to ISI of Pakistan. So if Pakistan obviously would know who is putting money abroad, who is doing hawala operations abroad, they can blackmail you with it. And with that blackmail, they can acquire certain advantages. You would be surprised to know that India, when it prints its currency notes, has to import currency paper.